first tutorial video about PowerPivot. PowerPivot is one of the add-ins in Microsoft Excel, which is the powerful tools for data analysis and data visualizations. Whether you are new or experienced PowerPivot user, you're in the right place. In full series of the PowerPivot tutorial videos, you will learn step by step how to upload your raw data and how to get the output of the data visualizations or interactive data tables. Finally, you will learn how to use data for the GIS maps with Power Map add-ins in Microsoft Excel. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell, and you will get the notification about the following tutorial videos. Let's get started.
All right, let's get started. So I made 3 different videos for the full PowerPivot section, and you can follow up all the videos from the first to the end, and then you will able to make the PowerPivot data modeling, visualizations, and some extras. On the first video, I'm going to open and show you how to enable PowerPivot in Excel because it's not enabled by default, okay? So this is the main window for the Excel. So just going to the options. For enabling the PowerPivot, you have to come to the options section. So one more time, File, Options, right? So you will get this window. Then you have to go all the way down to the add-ins right here, right? In this window, you will see all the active application add-ins and inactive application add-ins. Right now, because Power Map and PowerPivot are inactive, so we have to activate them. But here is a hint. You have to see the type of the add-ins you are going to enable or disable. Those add-ins are listed under the type named COM add-in, right? You can see both. So we have to go to the manage and choose COM add-ins. Then you will see this window and you can see all the options listed under COM add-ins list. So we are working on the Power Map in the future and Power Pivot for this file. So let's go and enable both, or you can just keep it this one disabled, only Power Pivot. Okay, I will show you the Power Map in the future. Okay, and then click on OK. As soon as you click on OK, you will see the new tab added at the end right here. So this is the PowerPivot tab. When you click on the PowerPivot tab, you will see all the options here listed under PowerPivot. But wait a minute, is all are disabled. Why? It's simple. Because we didn't choose what kind of file you are looking for. So we will work on the blank workbook, or you can choose from the template. I use this one. Boom. Everything is enabled and you can use it. So, and this part, we are going to load the data first because we don't have data present in the PowerPivot. We have to create the data model basically, right? But before creating the data model, we need to load the data from the source. So we click on the manage. This is the core section of the PowerPivot. It's like the brain of the PowerPivot for data modeling, loading the data, everything, right? So we have the different options to load the data from the database. It can be a SQL Server, Access, or other services from the online source, or you can get the access to all different sources at the same place. So again, we click on the from other sources and going all the way down to the end of the list, because our sample file which I made for you is Excel file. We choose the Excel file, but if you have like CSV format, you have to choose this one. Don't forget it. So click on the Excel file Next. It's ask us just make a friendly connection name. I'm good with Excel. I hope you are too. And here is the file, Excel file path. So just remember where did you save the file, and then you have to browse from here. I click on the browse and going all the way down. Here is my file. Click it. And because I have like the header for this file, I'm going to use the first row as a column headers. Click on here. Next. Boom. You got the access to all sheets in that file. So now we have to choose which sheets I'm going to work with. The first one is the cars, second one is the cities, third one, just ignore this one, third one is the imaginary dealerships, and the last one is the orders. And finish. Boom. Successfully loaded all the data here, right? And it shows how many rows transferred to the PowerPivot Core. And close it. Congratulations, you got all the sheets present here, and you can get the access to each sheet and all the information and data included inside, right? Okay, so maybe you mentioned here something like me. It just all the orders, items sold units are like the 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, and it's going down a different number, 3, 3, 3, 3, 9, 9, 9. It's just because it's sorted based on the item sold, right? The unit of them. So we can sort it based on the order ID, right? It makes sense. Simple, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you will not see like the 10, 10, 10 all the way next to each other. All right, so we successfully load the data. All right, so next thing I want to show you, if you remember, I said if you have like the CSV file, you have to use the other option. So I'm going to show you how to import the CSV file. So I choose the text file. Next, the same thing, we are going to browse that. But before open the CSV file, let's try to open the same file which we had. All files. Okay, which is the Excel file, right? So it didn't show at the first, and that's why I choose like the all files here option instead of the flat files. And then I got to show the file here. So let me choose this one. It's the XLSX file, which is the Excel file, right? And use the first row, but it gives me the error here, right? The file that you attempt to import is not a valid type. The valid type, the file types are .txt, .tab, and .csv file, right? So it doesn't allow us to import that file. So we cannot do that basically. So let's go back, and I created like the 3 different files here, 4 different files, which is the CSV format files. And the first one, and basically each sheets inside the Excel file is just converted to the CSV file, right? So I choose the first one, like the cities. Boom, it shows all of them, right? So I choose like the first row as a column headers, and right now just select it. So, and then finish, the same thing, imported under name cities. Again, I have to go back there, txt file. This time I choose like the imaginary dealerships and use the first row as a column headers. Finish again. The second sheet added, right? And the last, and the 2 more files I got here, cities and car. Let me check the cars. Use the first row as the headers. Finish. Boom. Imported. And the last one, again, going here and orders. Perfect. And finish. There we go. So you got all the sheets in the CSV formats, right? Okay. So On the next video, I'm going to show you how to do like the data modeling and how to make the connections, and finally just data visualizations. I will see you in the next video. Thank you.